Hey everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of Mitch's Mega Minute.
Mega Minute.
That's right. At some point, whether you guys acknowledged it or not, the name of the show did change to Mitch's Mega Minute.
Oh, is that because they're never just like a minute? They're always like 2 hours.
Exactly. One of these days, I'll make like a minute review of something, and I'll just call that Mitch's actual minute. Mitch's mini minute.
Actual minute.
Yeah, the Mitch's mini minute.
Main minute.
Yeah, that's right. So hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Today I'm actually joined by the Bears.
The Bears.
It's
been a while since you've referred to us as the Bears.
Well, barely cooperative.
Neither of us go by that anymore.
That's right. Even though you guys no longer use your monikers, the Bears. It's okay. I still get called Velvet Mitch and stuff like that. So
no, that's fine. We've been trying to like figure out a new name for when it's just me and Nick, and I think we have one.
Yeah, it's like I've been working on stuff, but it looks cool. But I'm just like,
what we're
One day
on.
we'll call ourselves that.
I like the idea that you guys are like at like a whiteboard and like you're writing down, and it's just like, oh man, what should call us? Well, we're both artists, homeless. No, not that.
Oh no,
Yeah,
we literally sat there and went, "What's the stupidest possible thing we can fucking call ourselves?" And then we like went back and forth, and we were like, "That's not dumb enough."
That's
We need to insult ourselves somehow.
I imagine Will Turner like stabbing the table. That's not good enough.
Honestly, yeah, fucking a lot of it was just us going like, yeah, but that sounds too nice to fit us.
Oh man.
It was a lot of that.
Oh man. So we have quite a big packed episode for you guys today, despite there only being like 2 real big subjects. But it's a big pack fully episode. We're gonna start things off with a little bit of channel news today. So channel news. As I get rid of my where is it? Okay. So channel news this week, you guys are gonna get 3 episodes of Fire Emblem. 1 episode, me and Nate did a very, very special episode of Splatoon 2.
My stomach hurt from laughing so much.
We discovered that when Nate and I are in the same room together, that we'd be dumb. We'd be real dumb.
I thought that was well
Same room.
established.
Yeah. When you put the boys together, it just it just becomes caveman grunts and cries for titties, titties and or cock, and that's.
Sometimes both.
I use a little preview of it. It's fucking. I'm using a little wash bath to fucking junk wrap my way around, and I keep telling Nate to get in the bathtub.
Every single time you use that fucking thing, we're on opposite teams. I swear to God.
That's right. No, it's because they know you need a bath, you filthy boy. So
I feel like to my discretion, it was like 4 in the morning.
Yeah, it was 4 in the morning. So but there is something I do want to talk to you guys about, and that is, if you guys saw last week, one, I didn't really upload that much. That's because Amanda, you were in town coming to visit.
I was visiting.
Yeah, and we had a lot of fun. We went to the Ren Fair. You guys knew that for the podcast last week. But I want to apologize because I put a poll out. And the poll said, hey, you guys like our streams or you like our videos? And YouTube won't let me just upload 2 questions, so I had to put a 3rd one. And so I said, hey, do you guys, you guys like streams, you like videos, like both? Every single motherfucker, like 85% of you said both. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
You're like, oh, good. This helps me none.
it tells me something. It tells me that we're doing something right on both. But I think that something that we kind of have all talked about a little bit here and there is trying to, figure out. We're still trying to figure ourselves out. Save Point City is, despite us having the Velvet Room and Velvet Room Gaming for like 3-4 years, this is still relatively new to us in the sense that, like, we did a big change of direction, a big change of atmosphere. We're still trying to understand, like, what exactly we're really, really wanting to do, you know? And so we're going to try to go back to doing a little bit of live streams and a little bit of video. So I talked to Nate earlier. We are definitely going to be doing Pokemon at this point. Thanks to you guys' votes, it looks like it's definitely going to be Nate.
Most definitely.
Nate, you will be getting the pilot. And what's going to happen is I'm going to go ahead and get the game, and I will just make Pokemon that in case you need help, and trade them to you. And
I will.
You're gonna want to do that
Pokemon
regardless if I'm struggling.
Oh fuck yeah! I love making Pokemon. It's awesome. But the reason why this episode's called Big Surprise is because earlier today I was playing Paladins with another friend, and we were trying to figure out like what we were gonna do next. You know, everyone on the show has a project that we're all kind of working together for, and then soon it's gonna be, hey, if you like this show. It's going to be up on this day kind of mentality, with Fire Emblem being the filler with everything else, because we need to finish it. We need to finish Fire Emblem. I love that game. We need to finish it. So that being said, after talking with this person, I had this realization that, like, you know, we have no fucking clue what we're going to do, because at the end of the day, you know, we were talking about some of our other projects and stuff like that, and you know, our attempts into finding games, our attempts into visual novels and shit like that. I need to drink some water because I can feel it in my throat. Sorry. And after talking with them for a little bit, we realized that there's a big thing that we always wanted to do. We always wanted to kind of go through it. You know, it's super relaxing for us. It almost feels like bread and butter. And I'm very, very happy to announce that starting this Thursday, we're going back, motherfuckers!
To what?
Gang Mudo and I are going back to Persona 5, and we're going to finish that shit up.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
That's right. That's funny.
I like how you're like, we're going back, but for me and Nate, we see nothing.
It's just like, we have no context.
Gang Mudo and I were...
So I'm immediately like, what?
Gang Mudo... Yeah, we're going to go kill people. No, so we fucking... We've talked about this verbatim. We've wanted to kind of do this. We were going to wait for Scramble, and we realized that, like, the most fun we ever had doing the show was Persona 5. So starting this Thursday, around like 8 or 9-ish, depends on, you know.
Really?
We will be live streaming Persona 5. We are not going to be recording. We're coming back to do the live stream because we said, you know what, fuck it. You know, we want to come back. We want to do this. We want to, you know, kind of go through it. And what's going to happen is I now have to have the wonderful job of trying to get back to where Gang Mudo was. Woo! I have 4 days.
I'm so happy finally there's like a thing on this show in which I can fucking just enjoy watching it.
We've talked about it verbatim, and I think my favorite.
I'm not in it.
I think my favorite part about the conversation was we had a real ass moment where we were just like, oh, man, you know what? I'm still really gay for Ryuji. She's like, yeah, and I'm like, yeah. You know?
Yeah, I love that. Really? Are you? I couldn't tell.
You know, like really? 2 years ago when we played that game, like I still remember Ryuji's like rock hard abs. And I'm just like, yeah.
Really? You're still gay for him?
Yeah, it's not like
I didn't catch that at all.
I'm actually really excited to go back.
You passed it off very well, Mitch.
I know. I'm very straight passing, as Nate points out. And so essentially what I'm trying to get across is this Thursday we're coming back with Persona 5. Normally Thursdays are assigned to a different to Sora, but Sora moved the day, and we literally sat down. We were just like, fuck it, let's just, why not? I want to go back. I don't want to wait for Scramble to come out. So you guys will get like you guys were gonna like you guys are gonna like hopefully enjoy it, and I hope we get to bring that shit back in, and and just really rock it out, and we're I don't know. I'm very excited. I'm very excited to go back and kind of get to voice over my favorite characters and stuff, because that's the one thing I do miss. We do Fire Emblem, we do the other projects, but at the end of the day, a lot of those voices, well, they started off in something else. I feel like they really sprouted and rooted themselves into those characters. So this Thursday, just keep an eye out for it. I will update you guys when it's going to happen, and we'll try this out. And I will have the wonderful task of spending the next 4 days getting us to Futaba's Palace. So we will. If you guys remember, I suck at Persona 5, so this is going to be fucking amazing. But yeah, that's the big surprise for you guys. We're going to be trying to live stream again. And then on November 15th, when Pokemon comes out, that's a Friday, Nate, we are going to be streaming Pokemon for for a good chunky boy. And then from there, I
live in Australia, so I get shit a day early if it comes out the same day internationally.
That's right. So what's going to happen is starting November 15th, we're going to do the first Friday stream, and then I think we're moving it to Tuesday. And if we can, the goal is to do it twice a week. That's where I stand. I think doing it twice a week, doing that Friday and Tuesday grind will make it a little easy. And then obviously, if you can't make it a Friday, or if you can't do a Tuesday, at least we got something out there. You know what I mean? So that's my thought process. Obviously, we'll kind of go into it much later. But yeah, guys. So get ready for just get ready for that. As I'm like, yeah, and then I slowly but surely I'm like, oh fuck, yeah. I gotta play Persona 5 again. I suck at Persona 5.
Yeah, I gotta catch up to Futaba.
Oh.
I gotta catch up to Futaba.
Oh, fuck. That being said, though, I hope you guys enjoy. I've been really excited, and it's weird because literally we just decided to like today. We were gonna wait for Royal, but fuck it. That being said, the rest of the podcast is gonna be happy-go-lucky fun as I look at my second subject for today, and I'm like, oh fuck.
Happy-go-lucky fun.
Happy-go-lucky.
But hey, Amanda, while you were here, we went to go see a showing of One Piece Stampede.
We did, and it was really good. I really enjoyed it.
It's cheesy One Piece fun.
Cheesy One Piece fun. Also the never-ending journey of fucking One Piece, in which Luffy meets more people who have also met Gold Roger, because Gold Roger's crew consists of everybody he's ever met in a movie ever.
Do you think that like Gold Roger in One Piece's terms is like the pink diamond of plot importance, where it's this idea that like, oh, Gold Roger wronged me, so now I'm gonna wrong you, Luffy.
Oh, no, I figure, like, Gold Roger is similar to Pink Diamond in the way that, like, if the writers feel necessary, they'll just throw in whatever the fuck they feel like. At the drop of a hat.
Oh my god. I know that One Piece is one of those shows that, like, it's kind of hard to get people into. I super get it. I do. But I after this week that you were in town, I feel very proud and confident that I've been able to get Tabby into it. Like she watched like 10 episodes like while we were here, and now it's like, oh well, we can't watch One Piece without Tabby. we can't sit there and watch it now because I'm up to Dressrosa, which is very far back for a lot of fans. But Tabby watched all the movies. Amanda, you caught most of the movies, and like it's one of those things in which like the One Piece is one of those franchises where like all you gotta like once you figure out how these guys got together, you're pretty much good to go. You can watch it like a movie You can watch any of the movies except for maybe Z. Z's the one you can't watch. I don't feel because that one relies too much on like other information. And this movie definitely felt like I kind of felt bad because Tabby knew about through the crew, Smoker, and that's it. Like, that's all she knew.
There was like. Definitely, I was like, I recognize 90% of these people. And then this dude showed up and he was like super cool looking. And I was like, okay, dope. What's your ability? And then he turned into a giant furry. I'm not even kidding, Nate. He turned into an anthropomorphic fucking cheetah. And I went, oh, furries. Your ability is your persona?
His name is Rob Lucci, and he is amazing. I love him. He's awesome. Also,
you were like specifically me.
I'm sorry, Mr. Beastar.
Yeah, Mr. Beastar, I fucking dived off that cliff. Goddamn.
Well, no, I specifically called you out because you're the only other person here, and you didn't watch the fucking movie. But way to be super defensive about it.
I mean, to be fair, the zone types of Devil Fruit users have that really cool ability to turn into they have the ability to turn into like a full version of that animal, and then they also have the ability to turn into the hybrid, and the hybrid is like tends to be the more powerful version of the two. Yeah, the furry version. The furry version of it seems to be the more powerful version of the two. Chopper is always in, like, most of the time is in his hybrid form.
Chopper is an animal, though.
Yeah, but he ate the human fruit.
He's a baby reindeer.
He ate the... doesn't mean...
Human fruit, though.
Yeah, he ate the human fruit. Human fruit.
Lesbihema says, I can't believe we all publicly diagnosed Nate with furry.
Look, it doesn't help that his Beastar icon right now on Discord. Like,
I know. You literally have, like, the image of an anthropomorphic fucking wolf.
You know what the worst part is? I too like anthropomorphic characters when they're, like, executed really properly. But I'm just like, nah, fuck it. I'm Frankenstein's monster in the mob chasing another Frankenstein's monster. Don't attack me! That guy is the freak!
And I'm just sat here with my fucking face in my hands going, yeah, okay. I guess Zootopia was okay.
I think the difference is I don't want to fuck him. But I like. Do I? Is that what you said?
No, I said nor do I.
Nor do I.
Yeah.
Oh man, my favorite thing about Rob Lucci is that his half like cheetah man, jaguar. I'm sorry, it's a jaguar. His half form. He's a pretty skinny looking dude. And then when he gets into his hybrid form, he becomes a giant buff monster man. He's like beast.
I was like, okay, cool. Is he like another sword fighter? Ooh, is he a gunfighter? That'd be cool. Ooh, I wonder what he can do. He's a giant fucking cat. He Tony the fucking tigered me.
He's a martial artist.
I tapped out on this character. He's a
martial artist. But
I'm sorry. That's right. He's a big kung fu cat.
That's right. He's the bad guy from Kung Fu Panda. That's who he is. Yeah. All right. So besides that one character you didn't know, the thing. One of the problems I think with being a One Piece fan is I'll go onto Twitter. I looked up like One Piece just because I do like it. I think One Piece is probably my favorite show. In terms of like anime and manga, like in the sense that like it's weird to say that, right? Because it's like, oh well, I do like some modern stuff. I really want to watch Beastars, and I want to, there's like tons of modern stuff that I think is really great. Maybe not tons. Tons is a bit of an exaggeration, but I think it's also because I'm a bitter old man sometimes. But like I think One Piece is one of those things that is almost like universal because it's just this sense of adventure. The show is all about people like Luffy, his desire to have awesome friends and go on like silly adventures with silly friends. I mean, Frankie's one of my favorite characters. I have a Funko Pop of Frankie. And I'm looking at him, he's dressed like a fucking gladiator. It makes no fucking sense. But he is. For some fucking reason. I don't know. like Frankie's awesome. Brooke is amazing. Like, all these characters are fucking, like, great and grand. And it's all just about, like, a fun adventure. And I think if you ever wanted to get into One Piece, I know it's really, really hard. I'm not going to sit there and lie and be like, oh, well, you just got to start from episode 1. No, fuck that. Do not start from episode 1. Because the show didn't age that well. But like in the terms,
honestly, they have compilation movies.
Yeah, they have East Blue compilation movie that like tells you the story of the first like 5 crew members right out the fucking gate. They have a movie for Chopper. Of course, that one was a little edited so that he comes in later into the story than like Frankie and Brooke, or Frankie and Robin, and there's compilation movies. There's tons of people online who do like fun reviews and try to give a bit, like, try to summarize it the best that they can. And then like I would suggest you do what we did, you know, which is starting off at the start of the new world. Watch a couple of compilation movies. Watch like a couple of the just the movies in general. The movies, I think, do a really good job at establishing like the personalities and traits of these characters, and then start at the new world. Because would you tell anyone who's wanting to watch Naruto to start pre-Shippuden? No. No, who would do that? Who would make someone start that like that? It's very hard. It's very hard to do that. And for a lot of people, like, especially if it's just something that they're curious about, they might not stick around. But One Piece is definitely one of those things that I would recommend that you kind of stick around for. It's just a fun adventure. And Amanda, you can attest to this. We fucking get lost in this shit sometimes.
Oh yeah, like I definitely have grown to like it. I ironically, when I was super little, I watched the 4Kids dub, and I went, I like Zora. He's cool. That's still my same consensus, and he's still my favorite.
Zoro is cool. I can't even fight that logic. He's a cool guy.
It just, look, he's still my favorite, and while I have grown to enjoy and like all of them, I just find myself going like, I wish he had more screen time.
Real quick, Ren, by the way, hi Ren, wrote, what would happen if a human ate the human fruit? Funny enough, Oda has addressed this, and he said that if a human ate the human fruit, they would become the ideal human.
Oh.
Yeah, they would just be perfect.
Except for the fact that they can't swim.
Right. It would just... I like to imagine like some fat, schlubby guy like me eats the human fruit, and I become like a thin, muscular guy. I'm like, oh.
You become Jason Momoa.
I just... yeah, oh, fuck! Oh, I'm Jason Momoa.
You're like, nice!
Why would I ever not be Jason Momoa in that case? What? I don't want to know what the half hybrid of me and Jason Momoa is. Fuck that. One Piece Stampede is an amazing, fun adventure. It's unfortunate because these reviews kind of come out the day of this review. Like, it's already gone out of theaters. But definitely check it out. Like, if you're a fan of One Piece, obviously go check this out. This was awesome. It's very rare that I look at one of the One Piece movies and I'm like, oh, this was lame. Like, they knock it out of the park. The One Piece movies do a really good job at being like a fun kind of anime film that doesn't necessarily take itself 100% too seriously. There's a really fun little twist to the movie in which, like, oh, I'm good, you know, there's what's in the treasure? Oh shit, this treasure could actually be a super big deal, and they kind of do something really sweet with that at the very end of the movie. And it's just, I don't know, it's just really fun. Like, I feel like if I went to go watch a Naruto movie, I don't feel like I'd get the same fun and excitement out of it than you'd get out of a One Piece film,
Aww.
where a One Piece film is very colorful and like has that family appeal, and also is just full of adventure and just romping around. That's
also Lesbihime says, "No, I think you stay the same because you're perfect already." No.
Shut up.
Also, I love, like, you could hear Mitch going, oh no. Genuine niceness.
Oh, then the little Grinch scale comes over, and my heart grows, and then I'm like, oh, my heart, I have an enlarged heart. Oh, fuck. Is there anything you want to say about Stampede before we move on to the next subject today?
Honestly, if you just know where everybody... Okay, so here's the thing. If you know where everybody comes from, you pretty much can watch it. There will be a bunch of characters in which you're like, who the fuck is they? So, honestly, if you're at least semi-aware of what's going on in One Piece, you'll probably be fine. Either way, it's just a really fun fucking movie. Honestly. And nothing like a short 10-minute wiki walk can't fucking solve for you.
The wiki walk? How dare you?
Fucking, how dare I? There's 900 episodes. That's how dare I.
No, the anime's been out for like what? This movie actually celebrates 20 years of One Piece, like as an anime.
Didn't one of the One Piece movies have an Avril Lavigne cover of a Nickelback song?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I love that movie.
I hate that.
One Piece World Sea. This is how you remind me of what I really am. It's like a surprisingly very nice cover of the song.
You know, well, I mean, to be fair, they're married, so why not do the cover?
It was like a really nice dramatic like interpretation of the song. And it fit the atmosphere of the movie. The movie, Film Z is a little harder. I would say try to avoid that one until you get a little more into the lore. Because there is this really interesting kind of conflict with the concept of pirates and the Navy in One Piece. Luffy and his gang in One Piece are like really good guys. Like you can tell they're all really good. Now, mind you, they're selfish sometimes. They're about like Luffy always wants some meat. Zoro wants sake, Nami wants money, Usopp wants to feel what it's like to be a man. Like, there's all sorts
pirates.
of fun. Yeah, they're pirates.
There's a very distinct difference.
No.
Zoro wishes he understood what adulthood was like, and Sanji wishes he had his childhood back. And fucking Brook wishes he could be reunited with his friends. But that's never gonna happen.
That's right.
Anyway,
Luffy wants
I love how
meat.
there's just like a clear difference.
And Frankie wants soda.
That's right. Frankie totally... I love the fact that Frankie's a giant robot who runs on soda. That is amazing.
Also, he's supposed to be just, like, American.
That he eats hamburgers and drinks soda and rides a motorcycle. It's great.
Like, specifically cola.
Oh, damn. I love... My favorite thing about... No, I don't want to sidetrack too much. My favorite thing about Chopper is how he reacts whenever he gets to be, like, in the tank. And, like, he gets to be General Chopper, and it's the best.
My favorite is when he gets to fucking be the karate master Chopper.
Oh, it's so good. Chopper's awesome.
Simply because he all of a sudden just starts yelling "Wata!" all over the fucking place.
Oh yeah. But the point is that One Piece Film Z is one of those films that's a little harder to recommend just because you kind of, despite the Straw Hats being really good characters and really like heroic like characters, a lot of pirates in One Piece are really bad motherfuckers. Marshall D. Teach, who is fucking, Blackbeard, fucking the Yonko, and like just like the Four Emperors of the Sea, even the Seven Warlords of the Sea. Like, they have, like, some of them are kind of dicks. Crocodile attempted to take over an entire fucking kingdom to find an artifact. Like, it's...
Why not?
Pirates are a weird gray area of like the world, because it's like you have ones like Luffy and Shanks and like Gold Roger, and then you have the bad ones. You have like your pirates, like the one who turns into mud, whose name escapes me right now. I think it's like Caribou or something like that.
Yeah, it's Caribou.
So like it's kind of this weird thing where Film Z takes a look at that and talks about like the pirate menace, and kind of looks at it from like a wronged Marine's perspective. And like how even the Marines, characters who think they're fighting for justice, sometimes they do things that aren't necessarily the most right thing. And like you have characters who like want to be the hero, or want to be the, quote unquote, like heroic good guy, and they join the Marines only to find out that the Marines don't always do that kind of stuff. Sometimes it's really bad. And
oh yeah, and then they go into some like really hard topics like slavery.
Oh yeah, especially
and like racism, and I mean they also fuck. One of my favorite fucking characters is Boa Hancock, and she is she's like a warlord. But she literally handmade like the Amazonians based off of like an entire group of enslaved women that she helped like to escape slavery.
Oh yeah.
And she just is so in love with Luffy because Luffy's like the only man in the world who's not like trying to sexualize her. And he's like, I just genuinely want you to be happy. And she's like, I'm so in love with you.
Well, that's the thing. She is, not only is she an incredibly powerful martial artist, not only is she like, does she have like a devil fruit that makes it so that if you even think one slightly perverse thought of her, she turns you to stone. But like she's considered the most beautiful woman in the world. She's also like she takes the title Warlord of the Sea. One of the seven that the government one of the seven pirates that kind of works for the government, like the way that privateers would. And she takes that title only because she knows that it'll protect the Amazon island, from like invaders and shit. Because no one's gonna fuck with the Amazonians and Amazon Lily if she's a warlord. And so like that's kind of like that's the, I don't know, there's something really there's something about the warlord status that I find really interesting. And there's something about like how Oda makes this world into like, you have your really good fun moments, and then like in the current arc that we're in with Punk Hazard, the government stole children. Fuck. Like it's a fucked up scenario.
They smack you back down with like realism. It's just like, hey bitch.
But then like you smack us down with realism, and then Frankie's a robot, and all the boys think that the robot's cool, and he does little robot things, and he pushes his nose and hair comes out like a troll doll, and like it's like they Oda knows how to balance levity and seriousness very well, and it's what makes One Piece such a like. This became less about Stampede and more about One Piece in general. But like, go check out Stampede, and if you guys are interested, go please. Like, if you're interested, try to find some stuff that'll ease you into that, because it's definitely an adventure that I don't want people to be intimidated by the big number. It's very easy to be intimidated by the big number, but you also got to remember that One Piece is a show in which, hey, this is designed so that when a big arc starts, you can kind of come in, try to get a good grip of what's happening, and if you're really curious, like Amanda said, go on a Wikipedia dive and get an idea. All the characters are wonderful. I over the years, Brook has really grown on me. I didn't like him as much at first, but over the years, Brook has really like stood out. Brook is the skeleton.
Yeah, Brook is the skeleton. Brook is honestly, for me, what I think a really good bard should be.
Yeah. Where it's like the focus is on music, and like his abilities and stuff reflect. I like Brook because like he's not only is he a really solid musician, but they play up his devil fruit, like the Yomi Yomi no Mi. I think it's that one, the one that's the soul.
Yeah.
And they play it up where it's like, oh, his music and his sword style can work together in this fun combination. Like it's grade A, just grade A shit. But we do have other things to talk about. tonight, and because if you let me, I will talk about One Piece for fucking ever. It is one of my favorite things. But we do have some other things, and going into it, I gotta preface this a little bit, because this one's, I know we talked a little bit about this a couple weeks back, and I still want to talk about it because it's a big enough news story where it's something that I care about. And if you guys don't want to listen to me beating a dead horse and talking about this and talking through it with you guys, it's one of those things where, if you leave, I super get it, because we've already talked about this. I feel like sometimes I use this podcast to talk through my emotions about certain things when it comes to media, which is a weird thing to do on your podcast, but I do it because I'm me and this is my show and fuck it. I want to talk about Blizzard again and BlizzCon, and I want to talk about Overwatch 2 specifically, and this chunky guy in front of me right now. So for those of you at home who don't know, Blizzard had their big convention of the year, BlizzCon. It was over the course of the weekend, and on Friday they had I think this guy, I think is the CEO of Blizzard, or he's
the new one. He's only been the CEO for a year. It got given to him last BlizzCon.
Yeah, let me go look up this guy real quick.
But I mean, just a quick, why we're even bringing this up. He made an apology recently about I'm just going to describe it how he describes it. So something happened at Hearthstone, and he's real sorry about it.
Oh my god.
There was a heated gamer moment.
So J. Allen Brack is the is Blizzard's chief executive. Here's the thing. Comes out on stage and he apologizes. Not to Blitzchung, he doesn't even call him by his fucking name.
He doesn't even address what happened with Blitzchung.
He just says that something happened, and I get it.
A heated gamer moment during Hearthstone. Jesus Christ.
Professional.
No, my phone just died.
Oh, that's the noise it makes when it dies?
Yeah.
It gives its last hurrah, and then it does.
It just went, ah!
Alright.
I was like, oh! But yeah.
So I want to see if I can get the transcript without Stop! I don't want to listen. I don't want to listen to your fucking video. I just want to get a transcript of the apology. God damn it, I cannot find a transcript of the apology. Fuck.
Never.
Of course, why would I? Why would I be able to get that? So
it was so short they thought it was pointless.
Oh god.
It only lasted like 3 minutes, I want to say, with applause.
So here's the deal. This guy comes out on stage. You guys can watch the video if you want. Go ahead and pause this, come back, and then watch the apology is about 3 minutes long. And he essentially comes out and says, "Hey, there's a lot. Obviously, there's a lot. Hey guys." He kind of comes down with his with. I can't stop looking at his hair. He comes down.
It is long hair.
Yeah, I mean, I have long hair, but I don't know why. But there's something about it that just doesn't strike me right. But he essentially says,
I mean, he looks like Chris Hansen's coming for him.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so he essentially apologizes. Lucius Malfoy's like younger brother who didn't quite do so hot at Hogwarts. No, so he comes out and apologizes, not to Blitzchung, not to how they handled the situation. He apologizes because he essentially says that they didn't respond quick enough to the players. And essentially he goes off and not goes off, but he essentially talks about how, Blizzard stands for unity and we messed up, guys, and we won't do that again. And it felt I cannot express enough how much I was looking forward to this apology. I've been a really big fan of Blizzard for a couple years now. Ever since Overwatch kind of like took over my life for a little bit there.
Yeah.
You know, it's
like I have like a major soft spot for Blizzard, like I have for years. It's like Blizzard like helped me like spend time like with my family, like even like so and it's like what I've been playing Hearthstone. Well, was playing Hearthstone from when I was like 13, and it's like I'm turning 20 this year, so it's like a few years there.
It sucks. It absolutely 100% sucks because I wanted this to be like, I wanted him to come out on that stage and I wanted him to say, you know what? We're sorry. We're sorry. The Pacific Asian, division, like, they did what they did, and, we're going to handle the situation. And I wanted him to say, something along the lines of like, we will not censor, or we feel like everyone should feel the need to be themselves or something, some shit. I wanted it to be genuine. This almost feels like, the only way I could express it is like, this feels like an ex who you're breaking up with and they don't 100% understand why you're breaking up with them. So they're kind of trying to reach for a reason that kind of makes sense, but it's not the reason. It's not
It's a child that fucking doesn't know what they're apologizing for.
Oh.
They just get told to apologize.
They get told to apologize, and then you're like, what are you saying sorry for? And they go, I don't know.
But that's the thing. So this guy, and you can't see it in the picture, but he has on his collar a rainbow Blizzard pin, and it's supposed to be kind of like how he stands with the LGBT community and all this stuff. And I want to, in my heart of hearts, I really want to just be like, yeah, you know what, that's fine. Like, I still want to enjoy the world you built, Blizzard. I still want to, be there for like the next, whenever, because Deathwing's coming to Heroes of the Storm, and fucking Overwatch 2 was announced. And some bitch baby version of me is like, hey, I should be able to come back. But then there's some other aspect. There's some other thing that I can't 100% grasp that says, no, this is still wrong. Like, you don't support them. You can, like, to me, I'm like, I will check out what's going on with Overwatch 2. I will not play it. I'm just curious about it because I've invested this much time. I will not give Blizzard my fucking money. And it sucks because I do care. Jeff Kaplan and his team and the Overwatch team, as much as I bitch and moan about that story, and as much as I fucking, kind of like trash talk the fucking writer of Overwatch, I still care. I still care about these characters. I still think that the world was interesting enough that it got me in. And I just wish that the apology was better. Because here's the problem. To me, I know what's going to happen. That was it. We're never going to talk about this again. Because in Blizzard's eyes, that apology was good enough. That was a good enough apology that the people who are willing to accept the apology will go back to Blizzard. And it made, I hate saying it, but it made mainland China happy because they didn't essentially call out, or Blizzard didn't technically show support for Hong Kong or for anything like that. So they will not take any dips in sales. They will essentially just start to flourish again. And I mean, I've already seen it. I've seen people who were like hardcore May stance of Hong Kong turn now, and they're showing their excitement for Overwatch 2, and they're gonna get the game, and for Diablo and all this stuff. Because guess what? They announced this shit as a fucking way to cover their asses, and it sucks. It sucks. There's no other way of wording it. I can't support Blizzard now. Like, I feel like I look at my Blizzard, like I look at my Overwatch stuff there, and I'm like, well, that's about it. That's all I'm willing to do. I'm not gonna throw away my shit because I bought it It has monetary value to me.
That stuff was expensive.
Exactly. I feel like I see like the people who like take like all their Overwatch stuff and like burn it, and I'm like, well, fuck.
No, okay. It's like, yeah, I'm not happy with what Overwatch is doing, like what Blizzard's doing at all. Fuck, that stuff was way too expensive to burn it.
But like that's the thing. I don't understand. Like I'm trying to. No, I do understand. I understand that the apology was built enough so that the people would try to accept it, and that they were going to essentially try to wow people with Diablo 4 and Overwatch 2, because that way people will start to forget and people will focus on that shit. But here's the thing. I hope there's enough people like me and like you, Nate, who played this game, who play these games, who want to support Blizzard, but they can't. And I hope that if there is a big enough dip in Blizzard sales, that it'll show a message and where we stand. And that's my hope. That's where I stand. I want us to show Blizzard that you can't fucking do what you did without some level of consequence. And yes, there has been a social media backlash for it, but I need it so that when Overwatch 2 launches, there is a huge dip between Overwatch 1 sales and Overwatch 2 sales. That's what I think will need to happen. And I worry that it's not going to happen. And but we're going to talk a little bit about that in a second.
Can I just say, I love the rainbow flag pride pin, because we love a queen who is double-sided with their political fucking stands. Oh yes, be gay and LGBT, just don't talk about it, especially not in China. We love a queen who fucking is two-faced. We love it.
That's jeez.
Dude, someone, his fucking PR went, oh, pin that on you. Pin that on you. Read the script. Because that apology wasn't fucking genuine. That apology was handwritten by a fucking PR team who had it fucking tested with a bunch of fucking people. And then they went, it's just vague enough, and we promised we're doing something, but didn't actually say what we were going to do, because actions speak louder than words, and we promised them we were doing something, but never actually what. You are the fucking CEO of your company. You can release a ban whenever the fuck you feel like. But you didn't. Because actions speak louder than words, and let's be honest, he wasn't allowed to talk.
You're not even wrong.
I'm very bitter about this.
No, what's funny is that I find it most interesting because you don't really play Overwatch, or you've watched me and Nate play it, and you've seen us play Hearthstone and the other games, and I think that's like from maybe from a perspective that doesn't have as much of their personal emotions involved. Like, how do you feel about all of this?
Honestly, I have no emotional connection to Blizzard. Maybe that doesn't give me like much of a say or a sway in like how Blizzard performs as a company, but something I've always have been bothered by is when you try to take away someone's ability to express or talk. Like, I don't think you should be allowed to fucking take that fucking away from people. Ever. We're never gonna grow. Like, we're never gonna grow as, like, a society or as people if we can never talk. And when you limit people like that, you halt the conversation. And it's always been a huge fucking problem for me personally. But honestly, I think that when you do shit like that, like, yes, you're obviously hurting him, but you're hurting, like, everybody else who also doesn't get to have a say now. And you doing that is making a statement. Whether they say it is or not, you made a statement. And your statement was, shut up, sit in the corner. You don't get to have your freedom. No one cares. And we don't care. And that's it. And that's... I'm sorry I'm so bitter. But
No,
you've
you're
made your
fine. You're
statement,
fine.
Blizzard, and I'm done with you. I was interested. Overwatch is a pretty game, and I liked some of your characters, and I was interested. You had me, and you don't have me anymore, because this is where you sit. You sit in the same alley of these people should be in the position that they're in. And whether you fucking outright say that or not, you're agreeing to keep silent. And I don't think that's fucking fair at all. You're an American company. Fucking act like it, Blizzard. Fucking Epic Games is owned more by fucking China than you are, and Epic Games still went, I don't give a fuck if they fucking pull out. Fucking Blizzard has 12% of its stock owned in China. Fucking Epic Games, Fortnite, has 40. And their fucking CEO said no one is getting fucking censored for their fucking political views. Ever. Because we're an American company. Fucking act like it, Blizzard. Have some fucking decorum, or is your new CEO that much of a little bitch? I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You are way more elegant in speech than me or Nate. So
Yeah, exactly.
we're sitting here fucking baby bitching. No,
No,
Ooh, I'm sorry. I don't mean...
no. Do not apologize. That was great.
no, like I'm just gonna talk about like a really like it might seem stupid to people, but I had this like real ass moment because I watched BlizzCon last year with my brother. Like I took the day off. It's like I didn't have work for like the entire weekend. I stayed up in stupid hours early of the morning so I could watch it live. I didn't want to watch the archive footage of it, like of anything. And like I literally sat at my desk, like my brother next to me. And so he's watching me be like starstruck by like basically the opening to BlizzCon. And like cuz my brother and I were just talking about it before it even started, of just like, oh yeah, like nearly every time I watch BlizzCon I start crying, and I'm like I kind of question as to why. It's just like that's really strange. Like I don't think I have that strong a connection to Blizzard, but like how can they invoke someone to cry like that, especially my brother, because he rarely does that. And then I watched like the opening to BlizzCon, and like they're showing like kind of like really kind of cinematic like of all their games, like all like the cinematics that came out for the year, and like hints of some of the new stuff that they're going to be showing. And then like at the very end of it, it's like welcome home. And like I said, I have a very strong attachment to Blizzard. Like Blizzard games like help me like reconnect with my family. So it's like I started crying, and it's just like fuck. It's just like I don't know if I'm tired as fuck, or it's just because it did hit is the thing. Like that welcome home that you first see, like at the end of the opening sequence, it's just like fuck. Because you do. Like before all this shit happened, it's just yeah, it's like you dealt with shitty people sometimes on like games, but it's community as like a whole. It's like they were just so passionate is the thing. It's like everyone was so passionate for the games that they liked. It's like everyone played like a bit of everything, or like my brother who only played WoW for like the longest time. But it's just it did feel like home. And for this company to like kind of ridicule that feeling, like it's genuinely heartbreaking. It like it sucks because like don't get me wrong, it's like I've been falling off with like Blizzard games. It's like I didn't play Overwatch as much. I did from like time to time, but it's like I still played Hearthstone nearly like all the time. It's my favorite, probably still one of my favorite card games. And like especially because Hearthstone was one of the games, like one of the main games that like my brother and I played together, and then it's just like with WoW, it's my brother has been playing it since he's 18. It's like he's turning 27 this year, you know, and he's been playing it like for so long, and I'm the only person that really listens to him because everyone's just like, oh, he's just talking about WoW like usual, and I'm like the only person that really listened to him, and you know, then my brother's not really affected by this, but like affected by the situation, which kind of surprises me a little, but like I get it. My brother has kind of always ignored like the media side of things, no matter kind of like what a company's doing. If he enjoys something, he's not necessarily going to stop, and especially because he's been playing WoW since he was 18. it's like Jesus Christ, you can't really break out of a habit like that, I guess. But no, it's such a shame. That's this just company had so much going for it, and like you guys said, it's just they're an American company, freedom of speech. It's like everyone deserves a voice, and then they just kind of thrown that all away out of fear of losing some of like their stock owners.
12%.
Yeah.
12. I just.
So that being said, guys, well, that's the thing. You know, we each come from a different aspect of this. You know, I was wishful about what the apology was going to be. I was hoping that it was going to be something more, and it wasn't. And Amanda, you have your thoughts on it, and
I do, and fuck. Honestly, I don't mean to beat the dead horse, but
no, you're fine.
I feel bad for everybody who got caught up in the fucking firestorm that was fucking their mass purge of anybody who says anything, and I just feel bad because honestly, like the protesters, that one gaming group that was protesting getting banned for once again stating their opinion, and I know why they initially they did. I know why they took down Blitzchung. It's because they were freaked out and scared. I feel really bad for the interviewers. I feel bad for like a bunch of people, but the interviewers who had no idea what was going on, they're just like, "Do you have anything to say?" "Do you have anything to say?" is what got them fucking fired. That one fucking line got them fucking fired and kicked the fuck out. They lost their jobs over doing their fucking jobs. Simply because they were in the wrong place at the wrong time, and Blizzard was scared. Real shitty, Blizzard. Real shitty.
Which will not make this any easier, because the next subject that we gotta talk about, Overwatch 2.
Overwatch 2.
That's 2.
Okay, so
I have my opinions on that one too.
No, in fact, I wanted to talk to you. The reason I'm kind of excited to talk a little bit about Overwatch 2 is because you were there when I watched it.
How ironic.
Yeah.
The main focus of Overwatch 2 trailer was Mei. Not anything against Mei. I know a lot of people want to use her as the symbol of the protest, but how ironic. It's almost as if halfway through they went, "Oh shit." And then how ironic that they pushed this fucking trailer and then didn't have a fucking release date or release year. It's almost as if they went, "Please forgive us.
Whoa.
We didn't mean to. We're so sorry. This makes it all better, right?"
Oh my god.
Kiss my ass, Blizzard.
You know what my favorite part about this fucking thing is? Mercy looks worse. Mercy looks worse!
Mercy looked way worse. It's almost as if they didn't quite finish rendering her right. Also, yes, May does look skinnier for some reason. Isn't that weird?
I feel like that's partially just because she's not wearing her normal snowsuit.
Apparently in the game she
Also-
does look like closer to, the way she's supposed to.
Yeah, also, it's Overwatch 2. If you're gonna give some of your characters new little fucking costumes, you should at least make it all of them, you cheap bitch, Blizzard.
Who didn't get the new costume?
Fucking, like...
Or they're just so... I think they're just so close to
I
how
think
they
they're
originally
just so fucking similar that it doesn't even fucking matter. Like, Tracer, you know what? She just looks like the same bitch. Fucking Mercy, it doesn't matter. She was rendered so poorly, she could have been made out of fucking polygonal titties.
Yeah, people, you know what? And I think, okay, so let's give context. Because we're getting into it without giving context. Overwatch 2 had a cinematic and a playable PvE mode that was launched at the ground floor of the BlizzCon. At this event, or during the cinematic, it opens up and we are sitting on the couch and we are fucking laughing our asses off because May says, "Do you think we have enough people?" And it's just Winston and her. And we were you can cut the tension with a knife because the character that represents China is having to get a pep talk from Winston.
From the character that fucking represents Overwatch, aka Blizzard, and I found it fucking hilarious.
We are all laughing our asses off because. Oh,
I didn't even think of that. That's fucking hilarious.
Oh, it is. It's fucking amazing.
Like we're like, ooh, ooh.
Oh no!
I feel so bad because I know a lot of people are trying to make May like the symbol of the protest, and I know May has like nothing to do with it, and the poor people at Overwatch had nothing to do with it, and I do feel bad that they're in this middle of a shitstorm. Wow, how unfortunate, Blizzard.
Well, my favorite part about it is so Overwatch 2 is introducing this idea that, hey, Winston did it. He got, there's some members of Overwatch that are coming back. Genji's back and he's wearing a sick hoodie and pants, which means that he was naked the entire time in Overwatch. So that's something that's fun to know.
Also, someone pointed out that there's like images of like Lucio in the back that are just like Kermit memes, which cute.
Yeah, that's fair, man.
Like him drinking tea or him like looking out at a rainy window.
That's the thing.
I'm sorry. I'm so bitter. I need to.
You're okay. You're okay, dude. Don't worry about it. That's. So the thing with Overwatch, I would say, is this. I would say that the new designs aren't the most inspired designs. I honestly am not too keen on Reinhardt's look for Overwatch 2. He looks like a hobo or Santa. Take your pick.
Santa hobo?
Santa hobo. He I don't know, there's something about it where it's like I kind of just wish he kept it trim. I don't know. And I don't know. It feels like it's because another character they're pushing is the new hero that is going to be at launch of Overwatch 2, and even Kaplan has no idea when this is going to be. So you could definitely tell that they pushed it ahead so that they can get the good graces of the people. But
shall we?
Yeah. And by the way, did you know that Gangmudo has no idea what Uwu what's this is?
Really?
Yeah, we were playing Paladins.
Gangmudo?
Gangmudo has no idea.
You know what? That is a legitimate surprise. I would have thought she would have known what uwu meant.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, thank you, Ren. She doesn't? How? How does she not know what uwu means?
No, because I did it because I was playing Pip. I hate to talk about Paladins! I hate to talk about Paladins when we're supposed to be talking about Overwatch 2.
Oh, no, don't. Don't,
Sure.
because
you
know what? Their new like stuff is basically paladins, isn't it?
Oh my god,
we might as well bring the bitch to the tea party.
Oh my god,
bring her in.
It's so real. It's so real. So Gangwon and I, because we don't want to play Overwatch, we don't want to support Blizzard right now. We're playing Paladins, and we're having a really good time with it. She just got the hero pack, so now so how Paladins works is you can play it for free, and then if you really like the game, you can spend $30, $40, and it unlocks all the heroes and all the heroes that'll ever come out. And essentially, the free-to-play version is a trial mode that you can actually just play and unlock characters. You can get on your Switch. It's great. I fucking love it. But the thing that I think is really funny is so I'm playing Pip, which is a Rocket Raccoon-esque healer with like healing grenades and shit. And I go, ooh woo, what's this? And like she's just like ooh woo, and I'm like it pokes that bulge, and she's like, what the fuck, Mitchell? And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, what? And I'm like, what do you mean?
You're like, oh yeah.
I'm like,
ooh,
what? You know,
that's cute. And then you're like, pokes bulge, and she's immediately like, the fuck is wrong with you?
No, my favorite part about it is I'm like, ooh woo, and she's like, I'm like,
confused, ooh woo.
I don't know. Like, do you not know? She's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you know, when you ooh-woo poke a peenie beanie. Like, you fucking... like, when you fucking... And
I never fucking heard it said out loud!
And she's just...
I never heard anyone just,
like... and she's like, that's gross, Mitchell. That's fucking gross. And I'm like, what the fuck? You've never heard that before? She's like, no, Mitchell. No. And I'm like, you know what I'm gonna do? And I promised her I was gonna do this, and I'm telling you all right now. Hey everyone who's gonna come to Thursday, do me a really big favor. When we start that stream, you need to remind us the fact that Gangnam does not know what this is. Because I'm not gonna remember, she's not gonna remember, you guys gotta do it. And because
there's gonna be oohs in chat, and then it's just gonna be like, fuck, that's right, I don't know what this is.
It's like I'm like, you don't know what it is, and she's like, no, you what? And I'm like, when you like when you look in the chat and you go, ooh, what's this? And you poke a banana hammock, and she's like, no. She's like, no. And I'm like, oh fuck, okay.
I like how you keep changing it. It went from bulge to peenie beanie. You can tell which one pleases me more. I've never.
You've never heard of peenie beanie?
I know, I've heard it. I've never heard anyone say it out loud.
Oh my god. I've
never heard someone like. And I know how this is gonna sound. I've never heard someone lower themselves to say it out loud. I've never heard someone degrade themselves to say peenie baby.
Oh
my god.
But I guess some part of me God damn it, some part of me I'm just sitting there and I'm like, God, I thought about it more. I'm like, I guess that makes sense. Gang Mudo isn't on that side of the internet. She sticks very much to her things, so like she would never ever interact with anything like that.
Holy shit.
And so like, I'm like, you know what? We're gonna bring it up on Thursday when we're playing Persona. I'm gonna be running around. The chat will bring it up, and now we have that's my setup. It's up to you guys to set my joke up for Thursday.
It's up to you. Just go into the chat.
Yeah, you're gonna be fucking. You're gonna be Gangle.
Hello?
Yeah, you're gonna be Gangle and just going ooh to Ryuji.
That's right.
I know. Ooh.
It's better than my. Okay, to be fair, it's better than earlier today when we're playing Splatoon, and I made a makeshift "He Has Risen" Jesus Christ song talking about him getting an erection. Okay, I fucking.
By the way, as the sun was rising for me, by the way, because I re-recorded it that fucking early in the morning.
That's right. It's goddamn right.
I'm calling the authorities.
Nate sent me a rap song, okay? And-
That rap song.
That's worse.
I know.
That's worse than the Uber.
Nate sent me a song that was all about it, and I was trying to explain it to Gangmado, and this is how that'll... Anyways, Overwatch 2!
I love the chat just going, Mitch!
Mitch!
What?
Mitch! I fucking love it.
What are you... What?
He has risen.
He has risen, and I want you... Okay, anyways, fucking, we're gonna... Watch the video! Watch the video for that one.
Yeah, I think it has to be like maybe a bit longer than 10 minutes, man. There's a solid bit to that hour.
Oh
Yes,
my god.
Jesus died for all of our sins.
We're fucking... There's a moment in that video where we're fucking talking about the fact that we are cursing and, like, swearing like sailors. And, like, we're just, like, fucking sailors. And, like, this is a kid's game where children are playing and kicking our asses.
Yeah, but then we also, like... what was their username? Like, just Cole? And we're just like, that's like a genuine 12-year-old username.
And we made Cole this horrible asshole. Oh, it's great. Oh, it's wonderful. But anyways, God, that's the thing. I had such a great day today until I had to start talking about Blizzard. No,
And then
so
I was also having a pretty good day until I too had to discuss Blizzard.
So here's the deal, guys. Overwatch 2 has a PvE mode. It has redesigns for all the characters, kind of like the way that I described it to a friend was essentially it's the when in between Avengers movies, when essentially they can't just have them wear the exact same outfit, they have to slightly redesign it. So, like, if you notice, Captain America's first outfit isn't the one he ends up with by the time Endgame comes around. Tony Stark's constantly working on his suits. Doctor Strange doesn't wear the yellow gloves. There's changes that they make to the character design so that they look kind of different. You know, there's a moment to differentiate.
Just to indicate time has passed. Mostly.
Yeah, they're like improvements to the outfits. Same thing with War Machine. Same thing with so they're kind of taking a page from that notebook and they're like, all right, so we're going to essentially advance the story some indeterminate amount of time. But I guess if Reinhardt has a big beard like that, it's been probably some time. And the idea is that, you know, these are the new outfits. So they don't look entirely different, but they are different enough. Admittedly, I really like Lucio's outfit. I think that's a pretty smooth transition into like a superhero-esque outfit. But I will say this: I guess I'll never know. I guess I'll never know how it plays because Blizzard, you guys suck. You guys have taken something that I really enjoy and a community that I really enjoyed and voice actors that I really enjoyed. And
I know. I feel so bad for those voice actors. You had nothing to do with it, and I fucking... you guys had nothing to do with it. Overwatch had nothing to do with it. Like, the team had nothing to do with it. Most people had nothing to do with it, but, yeah.
I guess I'm out. And oh no, what will I ever do as I look at Paladins and Pokemon and all these other fun things I can play?
I know. Well, you know what?
The fucking play Pokemon
didn't they copy paste a huge fucking mechanic from Paladins into fucking Overwatch?
Yes. So essentially, there is a leveling system in which it's weird because it is and it's not. So from my understanding, the idea is that, and I think that it might be exclusive to PvE mode, or it could. I would hope not, because I would hope that it would be for everything. But as your character levels, you get to choose branching paths for abilities, which is starting to sound very familiar if Nate remembers a certain game we used to play all the time, in which as you level, I wonder what that could possibly fucking be.
Which game? I don't know.
Oh, I wonder. Oh,
Clearly
man.
League.
Oh yeah, it's clearly Dota. No, so I will
Dota 2, please.
I will always be upset that Heroes of the Storm is just getting the short end of the staff here. But hey, you know, Heroes of the Storm had its
making money.
Well,
That's why.
Yeah, well, fucking maybe if you added Deathwing earlier, or maybe if you did any of the things that we fucking asked as a community. Maybe you didn't fucking make all your characters overpowered as fuck, like when they came out. And maybe, like, I don't know, if you did all those balance changes before you fucking decided to shut down the fucking game. Anyways, like, fucking, the point is that Overwatch 2...
This is easier.
Huh?
But this is easier.
Yeah, fuck, whatever. Fucking, they have an ability of selection. So in other words, alts change, abilities change, and these are customization options that I really liked in games like Heroes of the Storm, Paladins. Paladins has a really good system in which you use cards to augment your character so that you're each time you fight against a different form of like Bomb King or Strix or Fernando, it's kind of a different version. You know, their abilities are changed just enough that it makes a personal level of customization so that it's always a slightly different fight. Some core abilities will always be there, mind you, but, like, you can have a version of Tyra that, like, Tyra essentially is, there is no Overwatch equivalent now that I think about it. Tyra essentially is a huntress who uses a machine gun and can toss a like throwable like Molotov cocktail essentially that spreads fire across the floor. And one of your abilities you can do is you could just focus on that one specific ability. So you can get cards that help kind of augment the ability already, and then you have a main talent or trait that'll also augment that ability. So in Paladins, you know, you could toss a Molotov cocktail and it kind of forces the opponent away from an area. Or you can augment it super stupidly and have it so that the fire spreads, it does more damage, you know, it becomes kind of like one of your core abilities. Which is something I really enjoy. I super enjoy that in Heroes of the Storm. I super enjoy that in Paladins. And I guess now in Overwatch 2, but too bad, because I'll never play it, because fuck you, Blizzard. You decided to side with China. I don't know how to feel like I don't. Ah, you picked the losing side, Blizzard. You American company that literally had to have fucking American.
Yeah, I was just about to fucking bring that up. When those fucking American senators are writing you for your fucking bitch bullshit that you pulled. Wow. You're a fucking gaming company. Are you serious?
Oh my god. But yeah, so Overwatch 2. If you have, like, that's the one thing I will say though. Still go check. I would still say go check out the cinematic if you're curious. Cinematics for Overwatch are really solid. I actually was really impressed with some of the animation they did for that one. It looks really, really nice. And I do like Genji's new outfit. I know some people are like, they just added a hoodie onto him, but I think it gives him personality. That you kind of see in some of his voice lines. And I like that. I don't know. There's something about that.
He's grown past just being what freaking Zenyatta's student kind of deal.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
He's grown.
His voice actors are really cool, dude. I had the opportunity to meet him. He's honestly just a really chill dude. Most of the fucking Overwatch voice actors are. Honestly, they're just really nice people, and I feel really bad that they're caught up in this.
So
yeah, like especially the voice actor for Reinhardt, like he did like the art showcase last year, like so that's like the like cosplaying like any movies that people have made, like animations, all that kind of stuff, like an artwork, and even like performances, and like he was the host of that, and he's just like he was like he had this like velvet like kind of like purplish fucking suit on. He looked like fucking Willy Wonka, and he was just so happy. And I'm like, the fuck?
Yeah, honestly, like most of them just seem like honestly really chill people that just don't mean you any harm. I'm sure they're just there to fucking read the lines and do their job, but a lot of them fucking like they had a promotional live stream that was going to happen with Nintendo for the new Overwatch Switch port, and it was canceled super last minute, and Nintendo even called them out on it because the Overwatch stream was canceled by Blizzard is essentially what Nintendo said. Not it was delayed or something happened or due to unseen circumstances. It was, yeah, you know that thing you've been waiting for? Because they just can't take it right now because they fucked up so fucking hard. And I feel so bad because a bunch of the voice actors were going to be there and a bunch of people were waiting for it. And honestly, I just feel bad.
Yeah.
But wow, way to get shaded by Nintendo, Blizzard.
Yeah.
Wow, because oh, I'm so sorry. Go on.
No, you're fine. It's I think that at the end of the day, we could say this. I'm going to put the image of Overwatch 2 down. As much as I would have been excited this weekend, or just in general, to talk about Overwatch and Blizzard doing the right thing, and possibly how the World of Warcraft is coming to an end, or any of that shit, this man, and I'm going to put him back up on the screen because it's funny to look at, this man has ruined my love for Blizzard, and Blizzard as a company under Activision's kind of rule has fallen from grace. So I apologize if one of the reasons you came to my show was because we did a couple fun Overwatch videos here and there. I'm not getting the game when it comes out, and it's a little heartbreaking because I do care, but that's where I kind of stand. That being said, I don't want to end this on a little bit of a lighter note. One Piece is a great show that you can go watch right now on Crunchyroll.
Yeah, honestly, if you have a Crunchyroll subscription, I totally recommend it. Me and Mitch tried to watch Crunchyroll without one, and a half-hour fucking show took a fucking hour. It hurt.
I think the dub for
I just want to watch it legally, please.
I think the dub for
I'm a
One
good
Piece
person. I pay my taxes.
Hang on. One Piece. I want to see if it's on the Funimation app real quick. Yeah, you can watch it dubbed. Oh, you can watch it dubbed. So on that much lighter note, and even on the much greater lighter note, we're gonna end today's episode. Remember Thursday, Thursday. We're gonna come back with our fun adventure in Persona. I'm very, very excited to come back to it after all this time. And I think that the perspective, because we have aged from it, I think it's gonna be great.
I love how you described it as being aged from it like a fucking mummy's curse, and you're just like, we're returning to Egypt.
That's right.
Yeah, no, it's been fucking 2 years. Like, jeez.
Yeah, it's been 2 years. In fact, it'll be 2 years since I think Gang Muto stopped that we're coming back, so that's gonna be kind of fun. Super unintentional too. But yeah, I'm excited. So we're gonna try to go for the stream. Might not last too long. Remember, guys, we are a little rusty at this, but I'm very excited to come back. And I'm
excited for you guys to be back.
Yeah. So, anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for listening to another episode. I think this one was pretty solid. I think this episode was pretty great. All things considered.
Once again, I'm so sorry for getting so.
Oh no! Don't apologize. I wouldn't have you on the show otherwise. So.
I love it when you go on fucking highly tyrannical rants, Amanda.
Well, Amanda, you're way better at like phrasing things than myself and Mitch. And like we're just as bitter as you are about shit. It's just that we have like a personal connection to Blizzard and you don't.
Yeah,
and you're just better at wording things. I think at this point I'm just willing to go for the balls every time.
I think that at the end of the day, like when it comes to this kind of stuff, like the fact that you do have that little bit of distance between Overwatch and like Blizzard, unlike us, like you have in my opinion you have a little bit more of a clear mindset to it. So like obviously our judgments are a little clouded because Anakin was once our student, and I don't think we have what it takes in us to slay him when the moment comes.
I have no love for you, Blizzard. I will strike you down every fucking time.
Can I hang on? I want to end it on a different note. Yeah.
You're like, wait, no, stop, please, every time.
Yeah. I want imagine. Okay, Nate, look at that guy. Look at that guy.
Yeah. Oof.
Now imagine you're on the lava bed and he's standing on a platform, and you're just like, "Don't do it! Don't do it! I have the higher ground." And he looks at you and says, "You underestimate my power." And he does a sick backflip. And then you cut off all of his limbs and he fucking tumbles into like near the lava. And he's just going, "Oh! Oh! I loved you like a brother, Blizzard! You were the chosen one! And Blizzard just looks back at us. I hate you! I don't know why I think that is so funny. I'm so sorry, everyone. I was wrong.
No.
All right.
Yeah, honestly, he does not look like he knows what hands are or what he's doing with them.
You could easily like blue screen him out of this and just get him to do whatever. All right, anyways, guys, we'll catch you later.
Later.
Later.